This is 50 CS2 tips and tricks that you need to know, where I show off the newest utility, wallbangs, plays, and more from professional matchers, streamers, and community. C9 are retaking B, and Axel has these insane op wallbang lineups in order to flush out any Ts that are holding on the ramp, as well as any Ts hiding behind this wall. And yes, this wallbang you can shoot through with an op. Here's a very common play that you could use in your games that I've seen used in pro games. So we see Hunter start off throwing connector nades, Nico's covering in case anybody is going to peek, and then you see Nico push through the smoke towards his right side with a flash, and that's going to catch out the CT there. Halswick shows a new op angle or position to look at short where there's a gap in between the walls, but the problem there is if the T's come out towards monster. SDY is going to peek and push found with the cover of the top ramp stairs smoke from his teammate, and look at this off angle he peeked here towards the playground where he almost gets 3. It's a very strong angle because you see Vault is focused on towards party. There's a new overpass boost found out by Louis, which I'll link down below in the description. So you would boost 3 players by fountain on bench, and the top player has an op, and you could safely go ahead and punish any CTs jump spotting the dice. And you are accurate from the top. Snacks is throwing B nades, and then you're going to see that his team is coming out monster. He has a HE nade here that he's going to break open the defensive smoke, which is going to set up Gamer Legion to push up and to enter into the B site. A very common T-pistol ran by the pros on Overpass is this one here that involves molotoving off short, and then you're going to smoke out heaven, and you're going to come out monster onto the site. Here's one way to smoke heaven from outside monster. Position with that mark, put your crosshair like this, run forward. When you reach the bottom of the mouth, jump throw. Axel shows B nade set from short pipe. Go ahead and stand here for the heaven smoke, jump throw. Then for the CT molotov where you cut off rotations, aim above that building, left click throw. Imma has such an insane way to molotov T stairs, and he's going to use the top of this bench, and the molotov lands before the T's can come out and covers both sides evenly. Hobbit shows how to smoke off doors. Stand to the left of the trash can, aim at this line below the A, then go ahead and W jump throw. Hobbit jumps down connector at this third round, molotovs it off, then he is going to push up and he's going to smoke it off by throwing the smoke off the top of that wall there, so the smoke does not extend out if he were to throw it on the fly. Floppy shows easy A stair smoke. Stand next to this bench to the right of it, aim at the light there, then go ahead and jump throw. If you're playing this position at long, you can spot the T shadow if they get on top of the boost and peek around that corner. Boomich is going to molotov off barrel, but look at the spread of this molotov. It also covers the pillar, so it's a 2-in-1 molotov that covers both positions. Monte has short control, and Demka is going to be jiggle peeking the right side, makes contact, throws the defensive smoke towards the right and plays the left. Electronic makes his way into water after pushing short, jumps on top of the rail, holds his off angle. He has a teammate inside connector watching it, and what's strong about this off angle is the T coming through short pipe here. Demka, he sees that nobody's on top of the railing here, and then when he comes out, he's still not able to spot Electronic. Sampaya smokes monster from dice. Go ahead and crouch in the middle of the dice, put your crosshair at the 2 lines where they meet the corner, then afterwards jump throw. Last month I showed Hooksy throwing this connector flash, and here we see Grim using the same flash. He times it to perfection, getting this T that's pushed up and almost gets a second. NC State University make a B smoke wall that allows them to go up bridge to CT to A.
Smoked off, counter-terrorists can't really see anything as they move towards the right. Are they going A?
I guess so.
I've never seen this.
What?
If you're trying to retake A and there's a T possibly holding the murder hole, you could have your teammate go ahead and jump into a window like this and clear that out. Make sure to learn this useful Mirage Molotov. When CT smoked out, you can go ahead and stop the plant because the Molotov covers multiple positions. Madden is going to rush into ladder without any utility, and you can see that nobody from EF is spotting the mid-cross, so he catches that ladder player, and this is a play that Exertion likes to make as well. If there were no T's that came up the ladder as you saw there, then he could definitely flank down the ladder towards ramp. He received Acadia taking advantage of the position by being on top of the wall to see over that smoke. Major is going to throw a upper ramp flash from this back corner. This allows his teammates to go ahead and boost to see over ramp. This flash will take the attention away from the T's because they think the CTs are pushing upper ramp crane. Complexity have a CT setup where JT is going to smoke a bottom ramp, then he's going to push down towards the right side, and Halzerk is going to break open the smoke here, which could catch the T's by surprise, but it doesn't. We see Halzerk's POV from sandbags. After the ramp smoke, he is going to flash for JT to peek around that corner. He peeks with JT. Careful for yellow there, and then he's going to set up to break open the smoke there off yellow. I've also seen an EU team run the same tactic, but they have 2 players throwing the nades towards that right side. And here we have JT have a set lineup to go ahead and break open the gap yellow smoke for his AWPer. Vitality mid-round are going to set up for this boost here towards short, where Apex is holding Ivy, and then FlameZ is holding from behind the beam, where he's hiding to the right of the beam, so the T's coming up will not be able to spot him. And then Apex has his off angle to hold towards short. He gets a frag there. If you want to put pressure onto the B site as well as lurk into the B site, go ahead and use this nade set from Magis, who is going to smoke mid site. Then he's going to Molotov off white, makes his way upstairs where he jumps on top of the sandbag to see over the smoke, but he loses the duel to the quad player. As a mid default player, if your team is going to take upper ramp, you need to throw this flash for them from top of the stairs. That's going to set up FlameZ. As you see, the CT gets super blind. Let me show you how to execute with this new smoke using a deep gen Molotov from Crimbo. So go ahead and find that middle of the building, then find this mark on the wall, look for this beam here, then jump throw. Afterwards, this player can go ahead and jump on top of the rail where they could go ahead and throw B entry flashes for sight, and then pair that up with the Crimbo Molotovs that I showed last week where he Molotov window first, but the second Molotov that he throws is this one here that lands behind the generator. So you could go ahead and use this Molotov, and that's going to land in front of the smoke that I just showed, and that's going to get you a good B execute there. Robs is going to try to contest radio with the set of nades where he smoked radio at the start, and then he's going to nade and Molotov radio. As the smoke is about to fade, he's going to try to time this flash, which is going to set him up to try to frag any T's behind the smoke. Unfortunately for Robs, the smoke is up for 1 second longer, which allows Centaurus time to recover. Look at how Robs is so meticulous into entering towards ramp. You see that there is a CT on top of the boost, and he's hugging this right wall, and he's going to crouch at the perfect time. And what that crouch does is it prevents the CT that's on top of boost to see him. Calyx, who is on top of the boost, is holding ramp, and he's not able to spot Robs with that perfect time crouch. When pros take ramp control, sometimes they leave one player behind these boxes, but here we see Navi boosting bit, which I did not know possible. It could be a really strong off angle because sometimes the CTs will try to retake ramp. I've seen Internal Fire doing this a lot. Whenever they take the upper site, if they get the opportunity to, they will boost somebody on top of the rafters here, which Centaurus is going to catch Wonderful by surprise. This is a new way to smoke locker. Stand in front of the truck wall, use the ladder as reference, move your crosshair towards the right where you're top of that window, then go ahead and run forward before you reach the wall and jump throw. You're going to see that Rebels paired up with 2 other smokes, Heaven Smoke as well as a main smoke. For the Heaven Smoke, go ahead and stand between that pillar right there, aim at that vent, then go ahead and jump throw. The main smoke is the stand way of throwing it, and you see that Rebels use this on an anti-eco for outside control. For the Heaven Smoke, you saw that he aimed towards the right of the vent at the last second. If he aimed at the original left vent, this is where it lands. It lands on top, extending all the way down, and does not come out towards those rails. New outside smoke wall. Madden throws 2 smokes, stand next to this yellow, and you're going to use the pin of the smoke where you aim at that red, jump throw, then he's going to use the same lineup, and then W jump throw. Then you see Snappy line up the left side smoke here, and with these 3 smokes, you're going to see that it creates a huge line from main to garage. Rebels are going to draw their attention to Hut from the CTs in order to allow Olymp to run through the door to try to get the plant lower. But he hears Magis trying to chase him, so Olymp is going to stand on the opposite side and gets the free knife money. As you know, I showed Falcons using the instant lineup to throw the fast Heaven Smoke. Here's a fast lineup if you don't want to use it. So look for that light pole, go ahead and aim to the left to the wire there. Then run forward and jump throw when you reach the top of that building there. Use this smoke to rush fast upper, and then afterwards you could either Molotov top hut or you could throw the upper flashes. There's this position towards the control side where if you jump off these stairs, you can go ahead and get stuck up top, and it allows you to be accurate so you can hold the secret in the off angle. Alexi B teaches us a very good B flashes. So stand in the second of the top of the stair, aim in the middle of this brick, then jump throw. He throws a total of 3 flashes, and these flashes own Donk here. He was able to recover from the first flash, and then when he peeks, the third flash does blind him when he peeks B main. From this pillar, you could throw the deep B main smoke. Go ahead and position in between those marks, crouch. I'm going to use an op to show you where you should aim at. This is where between those 2 lines there, and then stand up, left click throw, and then for the Molotov, look where these beams intersect, then go ahead and jump throw. Now the crazy thing about this smoke is that it does extend out towards the right and covers both sides, and then the Molotov will flush out any T's hiding inside this corner. Rain towards cave at the start of the round is going to throw a flash off this left wall, which is going to completely blind Modesty, who was going for the entry pick. This flash originated from the player Metzel. Here's how to smoke off elbow from inside donut. Go ahead and stand in the middle of the totem, aim bottom right of this window, then jump throw. If you want to be featured in my upcoming video, submit your tips, tricks in my Discord, link below in the description, or go to discord.gg/NartOutHere. This is how to go aggressive down banana. So Madden first Molotovs it off, then he's going to nade lane, then he sets up to throw a B door smoke and then flashes for Snappy. So after the Molotov ends, he pushes down. These videos come out once a week, so make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.